This your boy Be Real Steve. I got my hard hat on because we finna get into some good information talking about some good old guns. The name of this video gonna be 4 types of guns that every man should have. 4 types of guns. Now I'm not saying you necessarily need this brand, and if you see my feet in the video, it's just my daughter recording and she be all over the place, so don't worry about that. But 4 types of gun every man needs, and I put needs on that. And again, I'm not a rich man. For all those who are out there listening to this video and you want to start collecting guns, I started collecting guns about 10 years ago. It does not take much to start a collection. For you to have wives out there that don't like you spending $300, $400 at a time, let me tell you what you do. Lay away. Lay away. Lay away. There are pawn shops out there who will let you put a gun on layaway for 3 months. Hey, if you get paid bi-weekly, you can put a couple dollars on. If you get paid weekly, you can put a couple dollars on. Before you know it, you'll have your gun out. Buy that one, keep your receipt, go put another one on layaway. Buy that one, get your receipt, put another one on layaway. In a year or two, you'll have a couple guns and you'll build your collection up. But the first gun I want to talk about, every man needs an assault rifle. An assault rifle. Man, some people like AR, but I'm old school. AK-47. All my life I wanted an AK-47, even when I was a child. I don't know, most of y'all may be like me. Your mom bought you a Daisy BB gun, the one you used to cock one time, and you can see the BB come out. I used to be in the woods trying to deer hunt with that. But all my life, I just saw in movies. I read books about it, and I said, when I become a man, and I have a job, I'm gonna save up enough money, I'm gonna give me an AK. I put this one on layaway. Guess what? It's mine now. It's paid for. Layaway is a man's best friend who's not trying to go broke because you have kids. You got, kids are in school. You got bills, mortgage. The AK-47. I love the AK-47 because of how it looks, how it feels. And it makes me feel good to know that I have a gun that has been through so many trials and tribulations and has been tried and proven, the AK-47. There's nothing like it, man. Just look at it. It just look mean. It just look nasty. I mean, you just feel like the man when you walk through, you know? Of course, it's nothing like having the Holy Spirit with you, but to have an AK on your side, I think every man needs an AK, but most of all, an assault rifle. So mine of choice is the AK-47. I'd love to go in details, but I need to move on with haste. The next gun, and these guns are not loaded for all those viewers out there. The next gun, every man needs a 12 gauge. You choose to go Mossberg, you choose to go Maverick, wherever you want to go, you know, you got to have a 12 gauge. I like to have it sawed off, but a 12 gauge is where you go. Just imagine young folks trying to break into an old man house. It may be dark in the house. And they're trying to break into this old man house, and while they're breaking this old man house, he wakes up and he does this. Woo! You better get out that house. You better get out that house. There's nothing like the sound of a 12 gauge going off. Boom! Every man needs a 12 gauge. I love this 12 gauge right here. I bought it a couple years ago. It's a Maverick 12 gauge, sweet, roughly around $220, $250. You can't beat it. Went and bought a pistol grip to go with it. You just can't beat it. Every man needs a 12 gauge, and I recommend you go get you one because there's nothing like the sound of a 12 gauge when it cocks. The next gun I would like to talk about is the Ruger 1022. The Ruger 1022. You cannot go wrong with a Ruger. Ruger is one of the best 22s we have on the market. I kind of dressed mine up with a scope. I didn't have to do it, but I did. A flashlight, you know, for hunting at night if you want to do some squirrel hunting. And also comes with a laser on it. I just want to dress it up a little bit. But a 1022, one of the most dependable and reliable 22s we have on the market. Get your child one. If you have a son or a daughter and they want to start off, I recommend you start off with a Ruger 1022. Mossberg has a Plinkster. A Plinkster is also a good start off rifle to go with, but just the Ruger just built durable. It feels good. You can tell it was not built cheap. I just love the Ruger 1022. And I also want to close this video with this. Every man needs a carry pistol. Now, if you decide to go with Glock, you decide to go with Ruger, you decide to go with Taurus, whatever you decide to go with, hey, I'm just sharing my video of what I like and what I like to do. I'm not saying this is the best way to go. I mostly talk to folks who just want to find a budget gun to get, but reliable and also dependable. What I chose to carry is the Taurus PT-111. I did a video on this a couple of weeks ago. Just a nice carry pistol. It gets the job done. It's not that heavy. It fits right on you, and it just looks sexy. Me, I'm into looks, but I'm also into reliability and dependable guns. So the PT-111, you cannot go wrong with that. So I hope y'all like. I hope y'all subscribe. 4 types of guns that every man should have. You should have an assault rifle, a nice carry pistol, a 12 gauge, and you need your 22. Whatever kind you choose, you need that. I love God. I love Jesus. I hope those out there are believers. You're not a believer. That's okay. But you got to realize that there is a God. There is a God out there in that universe. This is your boy, Be Real Steve. Over and out.